Chapter 9, Blood of Kings. London awoke slowly, like a wounded beast. Morning light filtered through the fog, tinting the Thames a dull grey gold. Nicholas stood at the window of the room above the tavern, watching barges glide along the river. He had removed his gloves. The scars on his palms bled in thin trickles, though not as heavily as they had during the night. He had wrapped them in fresh cloth that Avellini had brought from home. She sat at the table, feeding Thorn bread with honey. The boy ate in silence, but his eyes were wary, far too adult for 7 years old. He felt the same thing his father did. The air in the city had grown thick, heavy as before a storm. "Are you going to the king?" Avellini asked quietly. Nicholas nodded. "He won't leave us alone. If I don't go, he'll send for us." Avellini placed a hand on her son's shoulder. "Then I'm coming with you." Nicholas turned to her. "No. You stay here. With Thorn. If something goes wrong, go back to Grimvale. It's safer there." She shook her head. "Safer? Where the demon first woke." "No, Nicholas. We're family. It's all of us together, or none of us." Thorn looked up. "I want to go too. I'm not afraid." Nicholas looked at his son. In those eyes was the same cold resolve he himself had carried in his youth. He sighed. "Then we all go. But if fighting starts, you run. No arguments." Thorn nodded, seriously, like a grown man. The three of them stepped out into the street. The city was already filling with people, merchants opening their stalls, guards marching toward the tower, beggars holding out their hands. But Nicholas could feel it. They were being watched. Not by people. By shadows. They slid along walls, hid in alleys, waited. At Westminster they were met by Montague. The night looked worse than the day before, cheeks sunken, hands trembling. The king waits in the small hall. No guards. Just him, the bishop, and you. Nicholas glanced at Avellini and Thorn. "They're coming with me." Montague opened his mouth to protest, but saw Nicholas's eyes and fell silent. "Then follow me." The small hall was cold, with tall windows and heavy drapes. Edward III sat in a carved chair, not on the throne, but like a man who was tired of being king. Beside him stood Bishop Richard de Vere, the same one, wearing black gloves. On his fingers were the same scars as Nicholas's, only deeper. The king raised his gaze. "You brought your family." Bold. Nicholas stepped forward. Avellini and Thorn remained a pace behind. "I came to talk, not to kneel." Edward smiled wearily. "I didn't expect bows from Mortimer's son. I expected blood." Bishop de Vere stepped closer. His voice was soft, almost tender. "Your blood is the key, not only to the demon, to the future of England. We can use it to strengthen the throne, to purge the country of heresy, of weakness." Nicholas looked at the bishop. "You sound like Fabius." De Vere smiled. "Fabius was merely the vessel. I am the one who holds the vessel." Avellini stepped forward. "You want to use our son." The king raised a hand. "I want to protect England. And the demon, he is already here. In the walls. In the blood. In your son." Thorn suddenly flinched. His eyes widened. "Dad, he's speaking to me." Nicholas instantly seized his son's hand. "What is he saying?" Thorn whispered, "He says, 'I'm next. That my blood will open the final seal.'" Bishop de Vere's smile widened. "You see, He has already chosen. Nicholas drew his knife. No one is opening anything. Guards burst into the hall, but not the kings. Men in black cloaks, eyes glowing yellow. Wolf shadows wearing human skin. Edward rose. What is the meaning of this? De Vere turned to the king. It means the time has come. He tore off his gloves. On his hands, the same stigmata, but black as coal. The blood of the Plantagenets belongs to us. Nicholas pushed Avellini and Thorn behind him. Run. But the hall doors slammed shut. The shadows advanced. Nicholas raised his crossbow. Then let's begin.